Hey, church family. If it seems like it's been a while since we've gathered together in person to celebrate the resurrection of our beloved Lord for Easter, that's because it's been almost 2 full years. It's amazing to think about. Last year, because of COVID, I had the really surreal experience of preaching the greatest news the world has ever heard to an empty room. And so we're really excited that this year we will be holding a Good Friday service and 2 Easter services live. So just a couple of updates and some information I wanted to give to you about that. First of all, this Friday at 6 p.m. will be our Good Friday service on April 2nd, and we will be live streaming that service. But if you're going to be coming in person, the masks will be optional, and I wanted to make sure that I communicated that clearly. Then on Sunday morning, on Easter morning, that is Resurrection morning, we'll hold 2 services, our 9 a.m. and our 11 a.m. Please remember that the 9 a.m. is a mask required service, especially if you have guests that you're inviting or relatives that'll be coming with you. Please make sure that they know that ahead of time. That'll make it a little bit easier in terms of our communication. And then the 11 a.m. service will be mask optional. And we will be live streaming the 11 a.m. service. Now, David Zimmerman's done a great job of trying to maximize the seating in the sanctuary for Easter. But just do the best that you can to be if you're on the outside rows, sitting towards the outside to make it easier for people who are coming in to sit on the insides. And if you sit in the middle section, if you can move towards the middle to make it as easy as possible for people to come and sit on either end. It'll be really important for us because we'll have other guests who will be with us on Easter morning, and some of us will be seeing each other for the first time in a while. So let's remember to be super welcoming to one another and to those for whom their visit to River Oaks might be a first-time experience. As you're parking, the weather's supposed to be beautiful, so if you're a regular attender or a member, if you could park kind of further away to leave as many parking spaces available as possible for our guests, that would also be helpful. Remember, just as a reminder, that one of the fun traditions that we have as a church is to decorate a flowered cross for Easter morning. So just a reminder to bring flowers for that. As we've been preaching through the book of Acts, I've been spending a little time, since Luke is the author of Acts, reading his account of Good Friday and of the resurrection. I wanted to read just a portion of that for you in anticipation of our time gathered together for Good Friday and then, of course, on Easter morning. Luke says, while Jesus was hanging on the cross, it was now about the 6th hour, and there was darkness over the whole land until the 9th hour, while the sun's light failed, and the curtain of the temple was torn in two. Then Jesus, calling out with a loud voice, said, "Father, into your hands I commit my spirit." And having said this, he breathed his last. So Friday night, we're going to spend some time thinking about why his death was so important for us as believers. And then Sunday morning, this is what Luke says, "But on the first day of the week, at early dawn, they went to the tomb, taking the spices they had prepared, and they found the stone rolled away from the tomb. But when they went in, they did not find the body of the Lord Jesus. While they were perplexed about this, behold, 2 men stood by them in dazzling apparel." So spoiler alert for Sunday morning, Jesus is alive. And we will be celebrating that with all of our might as we gather together in person. Looking forward to it. Can't wait.